Oh!
Ah, you're back. Great. I'm at the 1 minute mark. I have everything set up. And I'm pretty sure that you know this replay. Oh, you're not back?
I don't really know, but
You
let's
don't
see.
know it. I think if you see one of the fights, you will remember it.
It's a long game? I don't really know.
I think it's about 30 minutes. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it was a WC3L clan war between Gravitas and SK. And me and Millen did it back in the day live on ESL Radio, and we were like screaming our souls out during this game. It's absolutely insane, and I love to hear your insights about it, especially on Xyligan's side, of course. So yeah, you're ready?
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen here.
3, 2, 1, go! As I mentioned before, this is Xyligan versus Lin, WC3L Clan War, one of the best replays of 2008, and we saw a lot of yAwS today, as we see now, and yeah, against Orc, what do you fear the most, especially when the chance of dropping claws is so high on this map?
Yeah, on this map, item stacking is the worst thing that can happen. If you get like 3 or 4 claws even, then it's over.
Zokul was the king of the marketplace here on this map. He always bought some stuff for his BM.
Yeah, and some people actually thought it's overrated, like getting a lot of items early in the game, putting a lot of money into it and stuff like that is overrated. But if you do it right, then it's like so much additional damage to your Archmage, and if you get the boots also, then it's over.
Yeah, I think if you see the first critical strike for 300 damage, then you won't think it's overrated anymore. But yeah, Xyligan is starting out with a little green creep camp, nothing special back in the day. I think today you'd start with the mercenary camp.
Yeah, it depends, but he did a fast altar and a little bit faster AM. You can easily get the mercenary camp, but if you get the altar on the top side, then you should do the top camp. If you want to go for the mercenary camp bottom, then you should build your altar on the bottom side.
Small little tricks. It's like the same on Twisted Meadows, where you build the altar next to the laboratory stuff.
Exactly.
So, first class of attack for, in my opinion, the best orc of all times, Lin. From SK, he is building a late Voodoo Launch with 2 grunts. He's going creeping, not very aggressive. I think it's pretty normal. Maybe no, it's pretty passive, right?
I guess he's used to the typical Chinese kind of human style that was famous in this time, which was like get an MK, creep a lot, then get an expansion and griffins and stuff like that. So I guess he was looking for that because he already scouted like the expansion, then he went with his peon to the mercenary camp, and now he sees that he got an AM. But I guess now it's too late to move across the map and start to put a lot of pressure on him, so he decides to creep a lot himself and get a level 3 Blade Master.
Yeah, this seems to be his primary goal at the moment. Were you in contact with Xyligan back in the day?
No, not a lot. I guess I played a few games with him, but I don't really had contact with him.
Okay. So you didn't study a lot of his replays and stuff, because in my opinion he's one of the top 4 European humans maybe of all time.
I think he's really good, but I don't really think that his kind of style doesn't really work with my kind of style. Like I approach the game. He did like some kind of stuff in his unique ways, and this doesn't suit me. I really like sky play, and I like top plays, and also some of infi plays, but I don't really like how Xyligan approaches things. It's like the same way like also Hawk is approaching things, like a lot of MK action, like second hero and then focusing heroes and stuff like that. It's effective and it works, but I don't really like it.
Okay, fast expansion for Xyligan, of course on yAwS the thing you do. But the Blade Master's coming in, already level 3 as we mentioned before, claws of attack, and the Ring of Regeneration, as I learned today, a very powerful item. Especially when you're a Blade
Not very
Master.
powerful, but fairly good.
Especially when you're a Blade Master and you can hide in the shadows and regen a bit.
Yeah, and you can just see his HP, it's going up, 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 it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not like he has a disease and is dying slowly. That would be fun, but yeah. Tier 2 tech by Lin, fairly normal, I'd say. Of course, far ahead and tech-wise because Xyligan is doing this expansion thingy. 102 critical strike already. Thank you, Claws of Attack. And yeah, he's able to deal a lot of damage because he has 3 healing salves left and probably 3 windwalks left. So this is gonna be good for him.
And this is why you don't expand with Archmage against Orc and his grunts and his Beast Blade Master. It's so strong. You can put a lot of pressure as Orc on the human expansion.
Lin denied his grunt here, so no XP for the Archmage, but he's still level 3.5. So maybe with level 2
the
water
expansion is not yet finished, and we see Shadowhunter and also Bestiary and Spirit Launch.
Yeah, so Lin far ahead at the moment, but with level 2 water elementals, maybe he's able to defend this. Okay, I know he will, but it's a good addition for the human army, and of course he has control over the mercenary camp, so he can grab 1 or 2 of those. But they get sniped all the time. So nice. Oh, nice block, nice micro here by Xyligan, but the next Windwalk deals with it. So what can Xyligan do right now against this?
He just has to survive. He really just has to survive. Get a few towers up and then you're safe, but as long as he can put pressure on him, he is on the bad side of the game, because you have to be feared. He could put up 2 bestiaries at home and start wyvern production and stuff like that. But he's actually not doing this, so this is not too scary for Xyligan, but he could be like really scared of the threat of wyvern coming and putting a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, Lin's Shadow Priest was about to die, but the Shadow Hunter arrived just in time, like a good mage does. We all know that from Lord of the Rings, but yep, what's going on? Raiders and Walkers, of course, the obvious unit composition here. And this will be more and more pressure to the expansion. There are 4 footies defending this. The first guard tower will be up in time, I believe. What's the Archmage doing over there?
The Archmage is going to buy all of the mercenaries on the side of Lin, which is kind of good, because then you have a lot of units and a lot of powerful units to prevent this push.
Okay, there's Muddy the Mud Golem, the Shadow Priest, of course, and the Berserker. And he's going for a little burrow push with a Berserker and a level 2 Watermantle. This is fairly good. No dispel from the Shadow Hunters, of course, and it would be a waste to dispel it on only 1 Watermantle, but fairly nice, nice move.
The repair squad just bugged. It was just moving around, not repairing the burrow, and now it's dead.
Yeah, nice move to lay off some pressure from his expansion.
And Lin is just ignoring the fact that he's losing burrows. And also losing a Spirit Walker, so this is like a really bad decision from him. I don't know what he's doing. He's creeping actually the shop, but getting the level 4 Blade Master is not such a great idea here.
Well, he has level 2 critical strike now. Maybe he was hoping for some lucky hits on the AM, but yeah, he's on negative food right now. 38 supply out of 30, so this takes a lot of time off his chest, and this might be the move that brings Xyligan back into the game.
Yeah, it was a great move. He also denied the first Spirit Walker, which is dead now, and he won't get another one like in a really quick time here, because he's upgrading and now he has to rebuild all the burrows before he's able to build another one. So he just has 1, and casting Spirit Link will cost all of his mana, so he can get a lot of water elementals, and they will be really powerful.
Sure thing, and of course there will be only 1 End Snare at the moment. He has, of course, a very early Adept upgrade for the Walkers, but yeah, with only 1, you won't see a lot of dispel, as yAwS just said. He's hoping for a Tomb of Experience that would be beneficial to the Shadowhunter, of course, but nope. Just a Tomb of Knowledge, and Xyligan is pressuring a fight.
A player's
Yeah, the problem with this fight is like you start feeding the Shadow Hunter here. The Berserkers are not really cheap, they cost a lot of money and they give a lot of XP, and losing all of your units against Spirit Link, you can't really do much here, because the Spirit Link prevents the units from dying, and also the level 1 healing wave has fairly a good heal, so he won't be able to kill any unit, and he's losing like 2 Berserkers, 2 Footies and another Water Elemental here. There's a lot of experience that goes to the Shadow Hunter, and now he will be level 3.
Yep, only 4 XP missing, and after this Water Elemental maybe he can throw Ensnare. Yep, there will be a level 3 Shadow Hunter, so level 2 heal wave, and there is a counter expansion by Lin, level 2, tier 2. For Xyligan here, he's going for the obvious Mountain King double Arcane Sanctum build that we saw a billion times.
Just great play from Lin here. You just used the TP staff to get to his expansion, so it won't be cancelled in time.
Totally aware of the situation here. Nice map awareness and stuff. But yeah, Xyligan's expansion is absolutely safe at the moment. Not enough damage by the Archmage to kill that expansion, so Lin's Expo will be up very safely. But now he's in trouble. He has to pull his town portal. That's another 350 gold that he has to spend. And in a time where you spend all your money on tier 2 buildings and second hero, that isn't the best timing, I'd say. And he comes out with rifles.
Yeah, this is a build that I don't like, though. This is just one fact why I don't like Xyligan's play. He really liked to use a riffle against Night Elf, and also used a lot of riffles against Orc, and they're just really bad in my kind of way, like I approach the game. And I will see, like, they are fairly good against Raiders, but against all the other units, especially like Grunts and Spirit Link Grunts, and also the Blade Master, riffles are just bad.
Why are they good against Raiders?
They're good against Raiders because they deal piercing damage.
But Raiders have medium armor.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's good. That's good for them.
Okay, once again push to the expansion of Lin, the upcoming expansion, but the Blade Master is once again there to defend it. But now there's Stormbolt to stun him a bit, and that's of course one reason for the Rifleman. He has a good amount of damage, and he is able to kill it at the moment. He's losing the rifle, but whatever.
Really nice dodge of the bolt here.
And this was of course played on Garena back in the day, or G-Arena. So nice moves by Lin at the moment. Level 5 on his Blade Master. Extremely good leveling by him. Xyligan of course losing too much unit at the moment. Has to pull his TP again. So that was... I don't know, was it worth it? He killed the expansion? I think it was.
Delaying the expansion is always worth it, because you get like twice the amount of gold that the opponent gets. And just delaying it another round and also killing the peon, this was key, like killing the peon, so he has to move another peon down there and stuff like that. This is like fairly decent, so just I would take this trade.
Okay, Xyligan on low upkeep already, on 60 food, where in the meantime Lin on 50, staying in no upkeep, so the economical disadvantage of the Korean is not that big. And he has very nice hero levels, as we mentioned before, level 5 and level 3. But now Dust being used. Is there another Stormbolt? Nope. So he will escape fairly easy. I totally don't get the rifles. Against Night Elf, I see why they're effective against Dryads and stuff, but I don't see a point where they can attack the Spirit Walkers. So
yeah, they just give you a lot of DPS. I think he really likes the DPS because you have the sorcerers. They give it slow, and then you can like move back, shoot again, move back, shoot again. But on the other hand, like upgrading rifles, like they have good DPS, but they are not that great because you have to spend like 200 gold on one of them, and I guess they are just too expensive.
Okie-dokie. One key thing on Echo Isles, of course, we didn't mention it during this cast. There's only one shop, and since there's no undead on the map at the moment, this is the only source of Scrolls of Healing, and Lin with a nice map awareness buying 2 already, and a potion of invulnerability. So the shop should be empty at the moment. No chance for Xyligan to buy those stuff.
But it's really great how he approached the game in order to get these scout towers with the upgrade to see the Blade Master whenever he creeps somewhere. This is a really great idea to prevent him from sneaking up on you and even creep jacking you.
The expansion's still not up, and Xyligan is on 69 food. In the meantime, Lin grabbed the shop as well as the marketplace, and we see a very nice item for the Shadow Hunter. Potion of Greater Mana, one of the best things he can get.
Yep, this is really strong.
So
I guess we will see a push coming out of Xyligan soon, because he really has to move and do some damage here.
Yeah, he has the first breaker. I think it's a good point to push.
I guess he also bought the sentry wards. I'm not sure if he picked it up somewhere else, but I thought he bought it at the marketplace.
Yeah, I think so too. So he can always see the Blade Master roaming around. At least in the middle of the map. And now he's at the shop. Okay, there was one scroll of healing. Maybe there's another. And we have ivory towers as well. No malicious spot.
Oh, a lot of malicious.
Yeah.
The police is coming really fast here.
So this will be a tower push against the expansion, but good timing by Lin. The expansion is finished, the shop will be finished, so this fight will take some time thanks to Spirit Link, and he might be able to send the damaged units back, heal them up, send them in the fight again, and in the meantime Xyligan will hide behind his towers. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a long and intense fight.
Yeah, now he's moving in. Also, the police arrived and just turns into peasants. And yeah, also skilled clap here, but level 1 clap is not doing too much.
Well, it slowed, slows at least. Oh my god, the Mountain King in deep, deep problems here. He had to pick his potion of invulnerability. Was almost slain by the critical strike here. Clap again, heal scroll being used. The second, I think.
Nice invis on the MK here. This spell right from the Spirit Walkers.
But didn't save him thanks to the Force Troll Berserker paying attention.
Like, these Riflemen are not doing too much damage. He just lost one Raider, I guess. And now the second one is dying, and yeah, they're not doing too much damage here.
Yeah, they could be good against the Kodo Beast and the casters, but they're not able to attack them now. They finally are, some at least. But Lin is losing units now in a few moments.
Now he's focusing the Kodo, which is nice.
Yeah, that was good. Of course.
But also focus all of the Spirit Walkers.
Yeah, finally he found the correct placement for the Riflemen to deal the nice amount of damage they do. Level 5 on the Shadow Hunter again. Finally. And level 3 heal wave, so not a great push by Xyligan, I might say. Not the greatest. Maybe he should re-skill to Blizzard?
Yeah, Blizzard would be really nice here. And on the other hand, what we see at Lin's base, he has almost no wood because of the peons dying early on. He just has like 2 or 3 peons in the wood, and he has like 50 wood right now. And Spirit Walkers cost quite a lot of wood, and also Kodo Beast cost like, I guess, 60 wood or something like that. So he needs a lot of wood here, and he's getting it. He's building some peasants at his main, and but it's also cripples his production, because right now, even so, he would like to get more units if Xyligan goes again. He cannot, because he only has like 12 wood here.
Yeah, I think he can buy some items now with his gold, but Xyligan is already going for the second push. 3 ivory towers again. Maybe he's waiting for another scroll of healing or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Next scroll should be up soon.
Ooh, scroll of protection. So no scroll of healing for Xyligan. And he has to fight, of course, against the heavy heal wave. But now he's approaching the thing a little different, building defensive towers.
Yeah, it's good, because you have the scouting ability on the towers. If the Blade Master comes in, just like now, you can see him, bolt him, and slow him, dealing some damage. Even though he knows that there's a threat of the towers, he has to approach you, because otherwise he will not be able to.
And of course, when the fight runs against you, there's always a chance to fall back to it, but now the Mountain King is in deep, deep trouble. No chance for him to escape. Throws the final Storm Bolt, but that's his goodbye to the Blade Master.
Yeah, great pick off here.
The Militia is coming in again, but now the towers are almost finished. So a nice addition.
He's also splitting the water elementals, so that he has to use more displays, but he's not doing it yet.
Kobe's coming in. The Ogre Mauler stands in front, dealing with all the Spellbreakers. Very nice of him. Very hard to follow this fight.
He has so much mana. He has 400 mana, and he's right now at 200. He still has another potion.
So he can heal up the units.
None of his units are dying, actually. As you can see, Lyn is keeping all of his units alive.
Yeah, of course, thanks to the combination of Spirit Link and Heal Wave.
The Blade Master's trying to snipe another unit here. The Spirit Breaker survives. And on the other hand, it's like almost a level 6 Blade Storm Blade Master here. And the Blade Storm hurts the Riflemen really bad. Yeah. If you stand in there and you can just Blade Storm, they all die.
And the casters, of course, and they're standing on one line, I suppose. So the Blade Master ultimate would be great at the moment, but I don't know, is the Mountain King back? Yeah, it was kind of a timing window to dive into the army and pick up some units for the Blade Master because there's no stun. But Xyligan is crawling forward a bit with his tower placements, and now he's hiding behind it.
I guess he needs Blizzard. He really needs a Blizzard doing so much damage. If he approaches the tower, you can Blizzard him, and it does so much for you.
Okay, we finally level 6 for the Blade. There is a potion, the Scroll of Healing, and there is Invu potions on both heroes. He needs more mana, I believe. Used the Clarity and has a potion of mana now, so he can Windwalk into the army and use his Blade Storm.
Now he wants to fight. Now he wants to get rid of the towers and then fight.
Yeah, he's
not using the Scroll of Protection. Now he's using it. That's really nice here. Trying to keep his MK alive, healing him up, getting a heal potion on him, trying to make him invis.
Yeah, casted invis, but now Stormbolt again killing off this one raider. Towers are all down in the front, but that took some damage from the army. Now the Blade Master's coming in, backstab, and here it is!
The Blade Storm is in the middle of everything, doing so much damage.
Perfectly positioned this is, but yeah, now it could become dangerous. No mana on the Mountain King, so very nice for Lyn at the moment. I don't see the supplies here. 60 food for Xyligan and 66 for Lyn. And the first Demolishers dealing with the towers and of course the range army. This fight lasts forever at the moment. But the Shadowhunter, of course, with his back against the shop, can always buy some mana potions and heal up the units again. But this is exactly what I mentioned before. Now, Xyligan has to heal up a bit and he can fall into the towers, like Yumiko does nowadays. I suppose you don't like that playstyle very much?
It's really good, it's really solid, and you can make incredible plays with it, but you have to set it up in the correct way, otherwise you just get crushed.
Invis on the crab to save the MK. 2 Demolishers here right now, huge damage dealers, 2 towers and of course the casters. The main goal.
He's really committing to this. He's like, on the one side we see catapults attacking the towers, committing to the towers, trying to get rid of them. This is a lot of supply stuck in these catapults. And on the other hand we see him repairing this tower, so he also wants to commit to this position. He doesn't want to move back or forth, he just wants to stay there, regenerate, and then maybe force a fight later on.
Kidoki. 66 food for Xyligan now. Everything is healed up except the Mountain King, but he has a Scroll of Healing and the Potion of Invulnerability. So he's diving a bit and he's focusing the Shadowhunter.
Now he wants to fight. He has Scroll of Healing, 2 of them, and he's also sending in all his units.
Level 6 on the SH. Mountain King using Clap. I don't think, no, there's still no Blizzard. Perfect positioning.
Yeah, but he doesn't need the Blizzard, because Lyn is not getting enough Spirit Walkers to deal with these water elementals. He just has 1, and this has no dispel.
That's a good point. Mountain King was able to save himself once again buying a potion of healing, but he lives in the danger zone at the moment. Since the late master
Lin is falling apart here, because he really lacks of Dispel.
Yeah, once again Xyligan crawling forward with the towers, and he's losing a lot of units. Very nice defensive movement here with this Mountain King, always staying safe.
Oh, and now we see a surround on the Blade Master, and the Blade Master has no mana left, but he killed the priest and made himself out of this surround. But
now he had to use his potion of invulnerability since there's no heal wave left.
Level 7 Blade Master, level 6 Shadow Hunters, so strong heroes.
Well, I don't think we'll see Big Bad Voodoo in this. And okay, no more mana on the SH.
Another round of healing waves, healing up all his units.
But this was probably the last one. Okay, he has 200 gold left, so he could buy one.
Yeah, and Xyligan is slowly but steady running out of gold here, because his both main base expired and he got to the expansion earlier. If this continues on, he will run out of gold really soon.
But
he should focus with his arcane towers on this Blade Master. Yeah, he's running out of mana. Now he can surround him with peasants, and he's clothing the surround, trying to snipe this Blade Master. He's getting healed again.
But the movement with the water metal was
the Archmage is getting fairly low.
Wow, he invested a lot in this killing and wasn't able to finish it, thanks to the Shadow Hunter, the heal wave, and yeah, he was a bit sloppy with the water mantle to close the gap again from the surround when the peasant died.
Yeah, but he was also on speed to get this one surrounded.
Yeah, but that was afterwards. I think
right
he could have
he's trying to approach the peon line and deny this gold mining there.
But still, Lin has 2 Forest Troll Berserkers, so high damage output.
Wow, nice. With the sentry on these towers, he can see the Blade Master, can try to snipe it again. And the Akin Tower is also burning the mana here, so...
Yep, I think the Arcane Tower will...
And now he has to kill the only Spirit Walker, and now slow and the water elements become a lot more powerful.
Okay, the Blade Master desperately trying to chop down the Arcane Tower. I think he'll finish it. Yes, he does. No mana again on the SH level.
No, the Blade Master is getting fairly low, getting invisible, and surviving with 2 HP.
I fucking love Invis casting. But of course it takes a huge amount of time to heal up again.
If Xyligan would be able to kill the shop of Lin at his expansion, it would be so great. He would have, like, it's like such a big threat. The Shadow Hunter is already always regenerating mana there.
Both heroes are invis now, so the Blade Master isn't a big threat until there's any some kind of dust or something, because he needs time now to heal up, to produce a few more units, to call the police one more time.
Yeah,
and the gold mines
has no more gold. It's over.
5k gold left on Lin's expansion, but maybe with hero focus or something, he can finish the game quickly now with the towers in his bag. Once again, he's approaching the Mountain King. Once again, Invis casted. This fight takes forever.
Coming to the fight.
Yeah.
Trying to snipe this raider so that his heroes cannot be sniped.
But I think he doesn't have enough damage at the moment with only 2 bolts.
Yeah, but he's doing it right. He's sniping this Spirit Walker so that he cannot dispel the slow. This is really great how he does that. And we see another round of peasants coming.
Still no approach to finish off this shop. So the final militia form, I believe. And the Mountain King has to play very defensively here against the Blade Master with 216 critical strikes.
He really has to kill these peons down there.
Yeah, but he thinks the shop is more important at the moment.
Yeah.
Final shop, maybe.
Now the Mountain King is in danger of getting killed.
But once again, invisibility saves his ass. For the, I don't know, 10th time or something. And there is no more Stormbolt. He can't focus the heroes at the moment.
Oh no, and now the Archmage is getting surrounded and blocked, and the Blade Storm is still doing some damage to him.
This was so fucking close.
Oh, and the Mountain King is falling.
Yeah. Hex, oh my god. This has gotta be it, but what a great move to pull out the whirlwind when the Archmage is invisible, because it hits nevertheless. So cool moves.
That's a really great game here from both of these players.
Really cool moves by both of them. I think the tower push so defensively was rarely seen back in the day. That was such a cool move. The Blade Storm stuff was so cool, but I can't see Xyligan coming back from this. I remembered the game a whole lot differently, by the way.
That's always fun, like all the surprises. For me, it's like really the first time watching this game. Really great plays from both of them, but on the other hand, like Lin was always above, like in all kinds of like micro ways and stuff like that. On the one time, he just lacked of Spirit Walkers, and Xyligan made really good use of it. But in the end, like level 7 Blade Master, level 7 Shadow Hunter, it's just too strong.
And there's the GG! What a nice final words, and what a timing for the final words by my dear co-caster colleague here. Yeah, this was Lin versus Xyligan, in my opinion, one of the best games of all time, especially from the year 2008. I don't know if that game won the poll. I can check that. But we had 3 great games today on Echo. Everything is just so slow. Yep, that was the replay of the year 2008, which you saw just right now, with our some nice insights by yAwS and some mumbling by me, I don't know.